In this episode of Walkthrough Physics, we'll go through a multiple choice question. This is an example of your typical multiple choice question. You're presented with a kettle and some statements about that kettle. Energy is transferred in a kettle. Which of the following statements are true about energy transfer? Put a tick next to the box for each correct statement. Here are the statements. Ensure when you get this question that you take plenty of time to read through all of the statements before making your decisions. So let's begin. When the electric charge flows through a kettle, the energy is transferred to the kettle. Well, that sounds about right, so I'm going to tick it. But I'm just going to tick it right here, not in the box just yet. The power of the kettle is the rate at which energy is transferred to the kettle. Well, I know the word power, which is a keyword, does mean the rate at which energy is transferred, and so I'm going to give that a tick. That sounds pretty good. The energy transferred increases the voltage across the kettle. I'm not too sure about that one. It doesn't sound quite right, so I'm just going to sort of leave a bit of a wiggle there. All the energy transferred to the kettle heats the water. Well, I know that's not true, because my kettle, when I put it on, makes some noise. It also has a little light on the back, which says that it's on. Clearly, not all of the energy is transferred to the kettle to heat the water. I've now made my choices for the first 4 questions, and I'm not too sure about number 3, but reading it again, the energy transferred increases the voltage across the kettle. Well, this would mean, as my kettle is on, the voltage of the kettle gets higher. Now, when my kettle's plugged into the socket, it doesn't usually trip out the rest of the house, so I don't think it does get any higher. So I'm going to put that as a big cross with the other 2. This leaves me then to answer my boxes as tick, tick, and then leave the other 2 blank. There is a small hint that there are 2 marks for this question. It doesn't necessarily mean that 2 ticks are required. There could be 3 required, but it's usually a pretty good guide. And that's the end of the question.